let's talk about what you bought. You start with whatever you want to start with, whatever floats your boat.
So I spent, like you mentioned, a lot of my mission was Pokemon based there. One of my big goals was Pokemon based. So I'm going to talk about the one thing that I brought that wasn't Pokemon to start before we get into what is Pokemon. So when I was a kid, I was a big GameCube fan, and this is a Japanese copy of the English game Cubivore. It's called Dobutsu Bansho in Japanese. So this is the Japanese version of Cubivore, and it is complete in box with a little cardboard outer, everything like that. Very nice copy. It cost me about 3,500 yen, if I remember right, which is like $25. And I had an English copy when I was a kid, and I sold it for about $25-30. So got my money back. You know?
It's a great
Pretty stoked. I saw a couple of them before I bought this copy that were a little bit more beat up. I mean, even the corners and everything on the box are all super clean on it. It's pristine copy.
Yep. Take it.
But I passed up on a few of them, and then I was telling myself, you know what? I should buy back my Cubivore just in a different language and pretend it's the same thing. So that's what I did. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Next, we're getting to some Pokemon stuff. This is just a boxed copy of Pokemon Emerald for the GBA, obviously. It has the little link thing in there. Again, really, really nice copy, complete in box, instruction manual, inserts. The game itself is really clean. So it's one of my favorite, if not my favorite, Game Boy Advance games of all time. It's definitely my favorite Pokemon game of all time, the one I grew up on as a kid. So. And
you still got
I still have my original copy.
Original Emerald.
Yeah. I did not sell that one, luckily.
But what did you do to it?
I did peel off the sticker.
No!
Of all the GBA Pokemon games, all of our friends, we peeled off the sticker because the clear electronics, man, they look so cool.
The Ruby, the Sapphire, and the Emerald just got peeled by all the neighborhood kids. So there's a bunch of them playing. Maybe it happened all over, but for sure in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
Because my other son has Sapphire. He's got Sapphire. Same problem, missing a label. And you actually picked up while you were there. You picked them all up.
Yeah. So I picked up.
We didn't bring them all over.
I picked up Emerald, Ruby, Sapphire, Leaf Green, and Fire Red, as well as I also bought a copy of Crystal, complete in box. That was also very clean, obviously, and a Soul Silver that was complete in box with the Pokewalker.
Yeah.
So.
And all of them price-wise much more affordable than the American versions.
Yes.
And they're just a neat thing to have in your display case.
And honestly, I just prefer the box shape. I think the small rectangle box shape is a much cooler box than the big square. So I was very happy with this purchase and the other
insert comparison picture here.
Yeah, there you go. Right here.
Right there.
Compare. Boom. So yeah, that's my Pokemon Emerald that I bought. Cool.
All right, so the next item on Jordan's list.
My list of extravaganza. We have a boxed copy of Pokemon Snap. This is really random because I wasn't a huge N64 guy even growing up. I will say Pokemon Snap and Mario 64 were the games on the 64 that I did play. So found another, again, complete in box Pokemon Snap. I found this one at a book off in, I want to say it was like Himeji or Hiroshima. I think it was Himeji. Found this. I just thought it was really cool because it's one of the ones that has the hang tag.
That's very neat.
I thought it was a really cool looking box. It's everything in there is complete in box, so it just sits in my display shelf.
Very cool.
Very neat. Yeah, neato
awesome.
torpedo.
Yep. Cool.
Up next, I have this. I bought a loose Pokemon Mini. It's really hard to see in the light. Oh my gosh, it's so bright.
It's okay.
But loose Pokemon Mini. I got the blue one. For those who are interested, I forget how many colors there are. I know there's at least a few, and it came with a game and everything. You're not gonna be able to see that, but it's a game. I don't know. It's just fun little random game.
I could never. There's no way. I mean, this is tiny. This is, if you think a Game Boy Micro screen is small, this is probably half that.
Yeah, it's
it's
slightly bigger
small.
screen than like an old.
And this cartridge,
is. You have to press that forward to the side and pull it.
Okay.
See?
It's slightly larger. Yeah, I'm all about breaking stuff. I would say this is slightly larger than a Like it's probably double the width of a Switch game.
It is. It's
There you go.
about the size of, slightly shorter than a GameCube memory card, one of the shorter ones.
I'm trying not to break it.
Yeah. So up next, I have
Fire away.
even more small systems to talk about. So I found a loose Pocket Pikachu, which is essentially a Pikachu Tamagotchi. Found a loose one, I believe, in Sendai, which was pretty early in my trip. It was the second major city, if you're not counting the fact I flew into Tokyo, because we landed in Tokyo, went up to Sapporo, went down to Sendai, and that's where we found this loose Pocket Pikachu, which I didn't bring it over, but it did come with the manual, just not the box, but it was manual and loose. Or just manual and system.
I wonder what it would look like if it were in the box, though.
If only we knew, and only if I found one in Hiroshima. So this is what a boxed Pocket Pikachu looks like, because I found one of those as well. So very neat, very cool. Complete in box. And luckily, even if it wasn't, I had an extra manual, so that's cool. But this one's complete in box, ready to go. And again, it's just Pocket Pikachu, which is essentially, you can see on the back of it, basically just if Pikachu was turned into a Tamagotchi. So has a little belt clip and everything. So maybe I'll take one with me to Japan and make a new friend while I'm there.
There you go. There's that.
Very cool. Next up, I have, we talked about the Pokemon centers and how that was one of my goals. I have.
And we'll never know if he made it to all of them.
We'll never know, but this is.
Let me help.
Yeah, there we go.
It's on my side, the camera.
Yeah, that is the Pokemon pin from Pokemon Center Kagawa, which is the most recently opened Pokemon Center. It actually had its grand opening while my friend and I were in Japan, and we entered a few of the lotteries to try and get a ticket to go for opening day, or even the opening for a couple of days for the grand opening and everything. But unfortunately, we were not lucky enough to be chosen in the lottery. But I still made a trip out there myself and was able to pick up the pin. So every single Pokemon Center across the world has a special pin, because each Pokemon Center has its own mascot. And so that's the pin for the Kagawa location that I was able to pick up. Next up is probably the coolest weird item that I picked up in Japan. Maybe not weird, but not
gaming related, but not a game.
Yeah. So this is just a deck of playing cards, released to help promote Pokemon back in the late 90s. I want to say, I think it was 97. It might have been. Oh no, 96, 95 was the copyright date.
Yep.
So
there you go.
Yep. So really cool. This is kind of like Pokemon card packs before there was Pokemon card packs, because in the deck, obviously, there's all the different suits and 2 through Ace and everything, or Ace through King, depending on what game you're playing. Most of those numbers, 2 through 10, there is a 25% chance of which Pokemon was going to be on your card. So
these aren't all the same.
They're not all the same. So if you go and pick up another red deck like this, if I understand correctly on the wiki, there's a chance that at least some of your cards will be different than the ones that I have. So this one's actually really cool because it has my favorite Pokemon from Kanto on one of the cards, and it was only a 25% chance, so I got really lucky, so I ended up picking it up.
Very cool.
Yeah. So that's that.
Yep. And I'll be giving these away on... No, I'm just kidding.
Please don't. They're really cool, though. Yeah. I like them. I like collecting the like Pokemon card related things that aren't just Pokemon cards. So
well, the question is gaming wise, I know that they make a lot of, obviously they have lots of, Nintendo loves to put out console variations, and Pokemon consoles are all the rage, especially now. And they put out a ton of different Pokemon variations of the different consoles. They did them here, but they also did them over in Japan. So did you happen to pick up any of those?
I picked up a couple.
Okay. We should look at those.
Was in Nagoya for 3 weeks, and there was a bunch of book offs, like I mentioned earlier. And in our first couple days, we went to a book off that was kind of in the middle of nowhere, and they had this GBA. It's the red and blue. It's the Latios GBA from Pokemon Center. Back in, I think it was 2003, 2004 maybe? I'm not sure.
One of them is right there, and the other one is right there.
Yeah. So it's really cool.
Really good shape on the back.
Wow.
Yeah, and that was the key too, is that you would find, I mean, you saw a lot of these.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, I saw quite a few of the Pokemon.
But some of them would be rubbed real bad, or they'd be missing a sticker, and on some of the other ones, you might even be missing some of the stuff on the front, or the buttons were worn, or so.
Or even just more of like the gray showing through on the back from it sitting down or being dropped or whatever.
Yeah, the hand wear on the corners, right? So it's good condition.
Yeah, so
it's a nice one.
I was contemplating picking up because I saw it the first time I went, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go think about it. It's pretty pricey. It was a bigger purchase, so I was like, let's think about it. And I went back, decided I wanted to buy it, and I told myself I'll only regret buying this if I find either the Celebi Pokemon GBA or the Hello Kitty GBA, the pink one.
So there's no chance you found that.
Yeah, so I definitely didn't find those. We left Nagoya and we went to Osaka. And in Osaka, on my last day, I was walking with one of my friends who's there right now to teach. And we went into a random video game store, and in there, we found the Celebi.
Now this one is has a little bit of a screen burn-in, a little bit, but that's easily replaceable if you want to do that.
Yeah.
But it's I don't know what you call that color green. So it's like a celery green.
Yeah, it's like a sea green almost. Right. Very like I think I would call it like a minty green almost. It's really cool.
The actual, I mean, everything, the stickers on the back look great. There's very little edge wear, which is surprising. The amount of edge wear on this body is so surprising because of the amount of screen burn.
Yeah.
They don't really translate to me. It seems like if your screen is burned this much, the shell should be just worn out. But no, this thing looks great. So you bought one, and I know you were using these actually to play as you travel. So lots of train travel, and he would use these to kill the time on the Shinkansens or local trains or whatever.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah.
After Osaka, we went to Okayama, where we stayed for another week and a half. We did a lot of road trips because there's not much to do in Okayama itself. And one of the things that I found there was a really clean Torchic GBA. And it was like fully complete and everything. It came with the carrying case that has the Torchic from Pokemon Center. Even has the plastic guard on the front that really has a Torchic on it because, you know, it snaps off, and there's the Ghost Torchic on there. It's in really good shape, but it's just hard to see the Ghost Torchic on this particular console.
Really clean.
So this was cool because when I was the same book off that had the Latios and Latios GBA, I actually did have one of these Torchic GBAs, but it was missing the plastic coverage, didn't have the carrying case, all that kind of stuff. And the Ghost Torchic, the back part of the shell, I guess,
does that slide off?
Was scratched so hard. Yeah, I got it.
I'm not going to touch it.
It was scratched so hard that the Ghost Torchic that was on there, I thought I see it in there. Yeah, right there.
Let's see if I can angle it
in the middle.
Yeah. There you go. You can kind of see him in there.
So this top of the clamshell was scratched up so much that the Torchic was basically entirely gone.
Completely gone.
So the only way that I even knew it was a Torchic one was because there's only two orange GBAs. One's the Naruto and one's the Torchic. And the Naruto has blue shoulder buttons and blue inside buttons.
But other than that, it's the same orange shell?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh.
I never actually saw a Naruto one while I was there, but I just know that an orange Naruto one exists.
Very cool.
Yep. So
this was one that I definitely was like, buy it.
Yeah. I think that just the plastic shell on eBay goes for how much I paid for that and the GBA and the carrying case all together. Right. So, you know, go to book offs. But I found that at a book off in Okayama. So that was really cool.
And you never know, because I had never even, I knew about the Torchic GBA SP, but I did not even know that these were available. So these were sold, when that one was sold brand new at Pokemon Centers only. So this was an accessory that was only sold at the same time. And so was the case. And yes, like Jordan said, these, because they're so fragile, can be as expensive or more than the actual SP. And he just went in, and this one was just attached to it. So they just sold it as one. So
Book
Great
Office
deal.
really honest. They
Great
bought
deal.
it as one piece. They sold it as one piece, which is really cool for me because I didn't have to, you know, I probably would have missed the carrying case if it was just in a bin of other carrying cases, and I might not have seen the plastic screen if it was, or the plastic cover if it was mixing with other stuff. So thankfully they all sold it themselves.
Because the carrying case on the outside, it's just a black carrying case with the cool orange straps. It's not till you open the inside that you see the little Torchic logo. So you
Pokemon Center tag.
Yeah, right there.
So,
very expensive. That is like a $9,000 tag right there. So.
So I bought the Latios. I said the only things I want more is the Celebi or the Hello Kitty. Saw the Celebi and I was like, great.
At least you didn't find the Hello Kitty.
I'm only gonna regret buying this console. It's hundreds of dollars if I find the Hello Kitty in mint condition. And then I saw the Torchic. I was like, cool. And then we were in Akihabara for my second to last day, and they had a mint condition Hello Kitty. And I know I said earlier, you know, try not to shop in Akihabara. Well, I looked for this across the entire country. Okay, I kept my eye out the entire time for cool GBAs and all that. So I can confidently say that at the time when I was there, this was the only one that was for sale in Japan, apparently. I ended up finding this. This was, again, not in a book off.
It's a good shape, too.
Yeah, it's super, super, super clean. And what I do like about this is that the edgeware is more of like a dark pink, like a reddish pink. So you don't notice it nearly as much as the edgeware on the blue and red GBA, the Latios, that gets like just gray edgeware. So I bought this at random shop in Akihabara that wasn't like a Sudagaya, wasn't a book off or anything like that.
Very nice.
So I definitely paid some Tokyo tax on there for sure.
Tourist tax,
Akihabara tax, Tokyo tax. Oh, they got theirs. So
yeah, and technically he was a tourist.
Super clean.
Yeah, you're a tourist, so that worked out for you.
Yeah. So I was very happy to find that.
Yeah. And the great thing about all of this stuff, especially if you're a traveler, is that they're all very small, right? So they all fit into the luggage. It made it very easy to bring them back. You didn't have to worry about it. So the handhelds are a great thing to look for over there. Even if you're into the PSPs and Vitas, the guy he was traveling with, his friend Frank, he was really into, I think, some of the Vitas. He almost picked up a Vita a couple of times.
Yeah, he looked at a couple of Vitas, and he also kept telling me he never did it, but he kept saying that, well, if you buy the Celebi, I'll buy the gold one. And then I bought the Celebi, and he didn't buy the gold one. And then the place that had the Hello Kitty, there was a store a couple doors down that had another gold one. He said, well, if you buy the Hello Kitty, I'll for real buy the gold one this time. He also didn't buy the gold Pokemon Center GBA then either.
And of course, you bought a lot more than that. You also bought tons of Pokemon cards.
Yeah, I bought a lot of cards.
Other items, you know, shirts and things like that. We're not going to get into all that. We just wanted to kind of focus on a lot of the gaming stuff. So appreciate you stopping by and showing me all that. I think we're going to do a second video because this one's getting kind of long, but Jordan's going to kind of walk through what we picked up for me during those long phone calls. I had sent him a list and he would find things and he would call me at midnight and say, guess what I found? So anyway, we will hopefully do that. And thanks for watching this one. If it got too long, we apologize, but thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. And we will see you guys on the next one.
Yeah.
Bye for now.